I was honestly elated when I found this book in the collection. I actually found 2 copies of it so far. This one is one that I did not even know was a comic. Did not know that this was a thing until I found it in the collection. Regie here, your friendly neighborhood bodybuilder and comic book collector, and I want to welcome you to another one of my videos. In this video, we are going to take some time to look at some obscure comics that I have found in my collection. For those that might be new to my channel, I have recently, and I say recently within the last year, acquired a collection of 100,000 comics. And little by little, I have worked my way through this collection, and I've also used the books in this collection to actually create content here on my channel. And from time to time, I like to share with you some of the really awesome books that I found in my collection. And in many cases, these are some obscure books. And these are books that people don't really see in videos. Certainly, they are not books that are being sold right now, and they typically are not high value books, which again is part of the reason why you never really see them. But in my opinion, they are also really cool, and that's why I do these videos. So in previous videos, we've actually looked at some 3D books, and we are going to look at another stack of 3D books right now. And I will tell you, if you are a fan of music, stay tuned because I have a special treat for you that I think that you'll enjoy. The very first book that I will show you is, of course, as I alluded to, a 3D book. This is Mr. Monster's 3D horror, and this comes from Eclipse Comics. We've spoken about Eclipse in the past, but this is issue number 1 of Mr. Monster right there. Cool little horror book, and of course in 3D. I've actually looked through several of these books tonight using my 3D glasses. And yeah, if you look at these books long enough with those glasses, you will get a headache. I do not remember getting a headache as a kid, but as an adult, yes, I get a headache. Next up is another Eclipse book. This one is also a Mr. Miracle, but this is supposedly like 6D is what it says. And this is issue number 10. I did not look at the 6D because the 3D made me a little, off. The 6D was going to push me over the edge. So I did not look in this one, but I might before the night is out. Another really cool book that I found that I thought about doing a standalone video on, just because in the collection I found a lot of these books that are like spoofs of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or books that involve like animals that were done after the success of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But to that point, I decided that I was going to at least share this one because it is a 3D book. This is Adolescent Radioactive Black Belt Hamsters in 3D. And this is also issue number 1. And this is very much a spoof or a parody of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They also do a little spoofing on other people in the industry. Like on the back side of this, there is a quote from Jim Shoot 'em Up. So Jim Shooter for Marvel. Just funny stuff. Funny stuff. Adolescent Radioactive Black Belt Hamsters. Really cool book right there. And I may still end up doing that animal video at some point. Next up, we are actually going to go, we're going to stick with Eclipse. All of what you've seen so far has been Eclipse. We're going to keep it going with 3D Alien Terror. And this one is, I don't know what's going on right there, but definitely an interesting book right here. Absolutely love the yellow cover combined with the red, which is my favorite color. I definitely dig this one right here. And with a lot of these books, they actually came with the 3D glasses. And I want to say that many of these may have been bundled with the glasses, but the previous owner of the collection, I think, decoupled them. And if in a few of the bins that contained 3D books, oftentimes I would find a loose pair of glasses floating. So I think he may have taken them out of the poly or decoupled many of the glasses and just retained a couple of them. With this next one, we are going to depart from Eclipse. This is actually one from a publisher that I have never heard of before, which again, this is the nature of these videos. They are very obscure. This one is from Static Etc. Static Etc. presents 3D adventure comics, and I actually have 2 copies of this. This one is two books inside of here, but it is a smaller size comic. Just some nice, superhero punch 'em action on the cover of this one. Next up, we continue to take a departure. This one is actually from, I think, 3D Zone is the name of the publisher, but this is 3 Dementia Comics, issue number 15. What makes this one really cool is that you can actually touch here, right here, to feel the 3D paper. No, you can't. You can't feel it, but this is 3 Dementia Comics, issue number 15. Really awesome black cover. I tried to look at a lot of these books without the glasses. It's not the same. You kind of have to put the glasses on, but you can only do it, as I mentioned, for short stretches. We continue with a little bit of a departure. This is Renegade Press, and this is Miss Tree 3D, issue number 1. Really cool book right here. I found a lot of Miss Tree comics in the collection, but this, I think, is the only 3D Miss Tree that I found. But really cool right here. And as you see, they did come bundled with the glasses, but this one definitely did not have any glasses with it. Next up, we are going to go now to Blackthorne Publishing. And we've actually looked at Blackthorne books before. In the previous video that I did on 3D, we had a healthy number of those books, if memory serves. This is Merlin Realm in 3D. I did not look at this one, but this guy looks a little like, I think it's Starhawk. I think it's Starhawk from the Guardians of the Galaxy. Back when Mark Silvestri was drawing them. This is who this reminds me of. Did not look in this one. I may crack this one open a little bit later and check it out. But this is Merlin Realm, issue number 1. Again, a 3D book. 2 more books that I want to share with you. Next up, we have Battletech in 3D, issue number 1. Also from Blackthorne Publishing. This one appears to be a little bit of playoff of like Robotech. You can see the guy up here in the cabin, but a large robot, manned or, piloted by a guy up there. But cool book, Battletech. And the very last book is, in my opinion, an awesome one. I was honestly elated when I found this book in the collection. I actually found 2 copies of it so far. This one is one that I did not even know was a comic. Did not know that this was a thing until I found it in the collection. This is Moonwalker in 3D, a Michael Jackson 3D comic. And Mike does appear in this comic. But this is again from Blackthorne Publishing, Moonwalker issue number 1, newsstand. Not sure if that means anything in the case of this specific book, but a really, really cool book. Previously, I had bought a collection with Prince, a Prince comic. Didn't know that there was such a thing as a Prince comic until I found it. And now we find Michael Jackson. But I've also seen like Mother Teresa and John Pope, one of the popes. I can't remember which pope it was, but one of the popes even had a comic. Everybody at some point, I think, gets a comic. But definitely a really cool book right there. And to the point of cool books, I actually want to give you an opportunity to add a really cool book to your collection. And this is the Go Collect giveaway for this week. And I probably should have taken this book out of the plastic, But here we are. It's still in the plastic. It'll be perfectly fine. This book is one of my favorite books. I will tell you that. It is a classic cover, in my opinion. This is Iron Man and Submariner issue number 1. This issue actually predates both Submariner's solo title and also Iron Man's solo title. And when you have those 3 books together, what you notice is that they all have this little symbol down here, which I kind of sort of dig. So it's one of those things when you have them assembled, you can appreciate how whoever worked on them at the time had the idea of tying all 3 of the books together. And I rather love that. So this is Iron Man and Submariner issue number 1 from 1968. It is a 6.5 with white pages. And the phrase that you need for this book is team up. Team up is the phrase, because this is kind of like a team up book, if you will, even though they don't team up book, whatever. That is the phrase. To enter the giveaway, all you have to do is head over to the community tab. Once on the community tab, you look for the post where I'm talking about this book. You click the link, you go to MailChimp, you plug in 3 pieces of information. One of them is the phrase. The other 2 are relevant to you. You then tune in to the Ready, Set, Go preview show to find out if you are the winner. The way that this giveaway is conducted is that we treat it like Fight Club. We don't make reference to it anywhere. No, Reggie, I love the giveaway book. Thanks, go collect for the giveaway. None of that kind of stuff. The goal here is to reward those folks that take the time to actually watch the videos that come out from the channel, to reward you for reaching this point in the video. That is why we do the giveaway. So don't ruin it by telling other people to come and, watch the video for the purpose of the giveaway. All right. So hopefully that helps. And again, if you accidentally make a comment about the giveaway, I will delete it to kind of help us all out. With that said, I do want to wish you good luck. If you enjoyed this video, I certainly want to encourage you to hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment behind so we can mix it up in the comment section. And if you need to reach out to me, you can do that as well on Instagram at Regie Collects. Take care.